there's a big chance that you, my friend, are lacking haters. And as crazy as this may sound, just hear me out. Because me personally, I've realized when you have people that doubt you, it is almost like a quick check that you are going down the right path. Because we live in a world where people do not want to go down the path of uncertainty, even to the point that they will try to tear you down just for attempting something that is way bigger than the belief that they have in themselves. Some people will try to tear you down because your dreams make them feel small. When you aim high, I notice it tends to remind people of their own fears, their own doubts. They might think, if you succeed, then what does that say about me? And I'm sure most of you can attest to this, but the worst thing about it is that it really be your own people. It really be the people that's closest to you. I remember back when I was in the military, I had an advancement exam coming up. And an advancement exam is pretty much a test where if you pass or do good enough, you will essentially advance to the next rank. And I want to say at this point, this is probably my second time taking this test. But there I went. I remember studying I was in a tight compartment while I was on the submarine, and it was called dock space. And this spot, it was pretty much my chill spot. It was secluded enough where you realize not a lot of people bother you when you're there. But while I was studying, I had this one friend walk by. Oh, friend, allegedly. And this friend, he loved telling jokes, man. And we all know those people that they pretty much live to try to be the funniest person in the room. But anyways, he said to me, bro, why are you even studying? It's not like you're gonna pass anyways. Me, I was so locked in that I just shook my head. But when he said that, it ignited something in my soul, in my being. It literally felt like my life's purpose from that point on was to prove him wrong. And mind you, this test, it was in 2 days. And when I tell you, man, I was grinding for that test while I was working, while I was in bed, while I was eating. Anywhere I could bring my notes, they followed me. And then the time came for me to take that test. And all I could remember was those words playing over and over and over in my head. It's not like you're going to pass anyways. I'm talking about each question, each answer was dedicated to me proving him wrong. And then months later, the results came out. I ended up scoring in the 99th percentile for that exam throughout the entire Navy. And when I saw that friend after being told this, I didn't bring it up. It didn't openly bother me either, but I unintentionally used that fuel, or used his words as my fuel, not only to pass, but to go way beyond my own expectations. Like, just picture being on a football field, and you know those plastic defenders that you see the defenders push in practice? Imagine pushing that defender from the 1 yard line, not just to the end zone, but I'm talking about all the way to the parking lot. I bring all of this up to say, haters are gonna hate. But as crazy as it sounds, we need them. And from that, I'm able to reflect and look back at that situation and understand when it all comes to getting through the tough challenges that we face in life, we all need a why. Because not every day will we feel motivated to be our best selves. And though it doesn't seem to be the case, but me passing that exam and doing as well as I did, it had nothing to do with him. Because he wasn't the one that put in the work to study for all those hours. He wasn't the one who lost all those hours of sleep. He wasn't the one answering all those questions. But it was his words. It was his words. The words that he said to me that night gave me my why. And ultimately, that situation made me realize that we as people, we really don't be using our full potential. We really don't. It also made me realize that the limits that we perceive are often self-imposed. We are capable, man, of so much more if we only push ourselves harder. And it is in these moments of challenge and doubt that we find our true potential. So the next time that someone doubts you, the next time somebody mocks your efforts or tells you that you cannot do something, I need you to embrace it. Turn that negativity into fuel. Because remember, bro, the people in your life that try to bring you down are most likely doing so because they do not have their courage or belief to chase their own dreams. It's as simple as that sometimes. It is as simple as that. Now it is time to use their doubt as your motivation. Let these haters ignite that fire within you. And when you finally achieve your goal, you will look back and realize that those same haters played a crucial role in your success. So keep pushing, keep striving, and keep believing in yourself. Because at the end of the day, it's not about them. It never was, and it never will be. But it's about you. Embrace that challenge, rise above the noise, and ultimately let your success be your voice. And remember, you are unstoppable. Till next time.